I was violated sexually by my stepfather.
Why did he do that?
Maybe he did it out of wickedness and his state of being irresponsible. It started 2016. Then I was rescued 2018. I was in pains and I've never felt that kind of pain before in my whole life. When I was going through all this abuse, I had a very bad performance in school because I was not doing well in school. And during that period of my life, I had swollen leg, I was bleeding and I was lactating at that time. So I felt at that point there was no need of keeping quiet again. Sometimes I break down, sometimes I feel guilty, sometimes I regret for even speaking out self. Sometimes I feel bitter and sometimes so many thoughts come to my head.
Why are you here, Sophia?
Because I was violated sexually by my stepfather.
What happened? Why did he do that?
Maybe he did it out of wickedness and his state of being irresponsible. I don't know.
How many years ago was this?
That was 3 years ago.
Where did it happen?
In his house. There in Calabar, but I can remember Etabo. Yes. Yes.
How were you rescued? How long did
Well, it started 2016. Then I was rescued 2018. Yes. Not really. I think it was enticing my mom, not me.
Your mom was a party to it.
Yes.
She knew about it
Yes, my mom was his mistress, something like that.
and she agreed.
Yes, she did.
She told you to do it.
Her words were always endure, don't wash your dirty linens outside, you are a girl child, there are some secrets you take to the grave, it's not everything you have to tell somebody. So,
When she was telling you all of this, what things were coming up in your mind?
I felt my mom was right.
Because she was right.
Yes, because she's my mom.
At what point did you agree that she was not right?
Maybe when I had a quack evacuation and I saw death, I knew she was not right.
Saw death.
Yes.
You don't tell us what happened.
When I mean I saw death means I was in pains and I've never felt that kind of pain before in my whole life, and a pain that you're seeing strange faces, opening up your body in a theater. All my life I've never believed I'll be in a theater before and the rest, and doctors using some instruments inside your body. So I felt at that point there was no need of keeping quiet again.
You spoke up.
Yes, I did. Well, how will I say? It's a little bit complicated, but how will I put it? My freedom came when I was in school because I was going to a girls' school, a boarding school. So that was where I think it came out. Like, what actually happened was that when I was going through all this abuse, I had a very bad performance in school because I was not doing well in school. So there's this friend of mine that I met, I told, and she directed me to one teacher like that. Her name is Mrs. Comfort Epoli. So when I told her what happened, she directed me to one counselor. Her name is Mrs. Anagba. She's a counselor in my school. So when I met Miss Anne at first, I didn't want to open up because of what my mom told me. Don't tell anybody this and that. But I didn't know what she used on me till I started telling her what happened. And during that period of my life, I had swollen leg, I was bleeding and I was lactating at that time because of the wrong evacuation I did. So when I told her what happened, she was crushed as a mother, and because just trying to imagine that a fellow woman like her could do this to her daughter. So from there, she took the case to the school principal, and from there, like that, I can remember I was down, I was in pain. She told one of her friends like that. When her name is Mrs. Ndomegba, they took me to the police clinic. That was where I met BRCI. From there.
Since then, how have you been feeling? Do you feel better? Are you in any way better?
I don't get you.
Like, do you feel good now? Are you, like, in your mind?
Well, sometimes I relapse because I'm not a blackboard. I cannot forget everything that happened to me at once. Sometimes I break down. Sometimes I feel guilty. Sometimes I regret for even speaking out self. Sometimes I feel bittered, and sometimes so many thoughts come to my head and rest. So yes, I feel happy in a sense that yes, I've left that environment and I'm not more in that scenario again. That incident is not happening to me again. But now the only problem is that I can't fight my mind. That's the only thing. So because that's the only fear for now, I can't fight my mind. It's just that maybe sometimes when I'm alone, or maybe when I read books or I come across movies of sexual abuse, that's when that flashback comes to me. Yes.
Okay, what are some of your ambitions? What are your ambitions
In my life.
Yes, like what's your future ambition? What do you want to do?
My future ambition in life was to become a counselor. Yes, so that I can counsel people who are depressed and people who have been violated sexually, to make them know that life does not end when people encounter painful situation, but rather it continues because there's always light at the tunnel. And I also wanted to counsel people of my age who have been through this, to let them know that in every condition there's always a beautiful part. And I believe that I was abused sexually by my stepfather to help a little girl out there to understand that girl that is crying there on the road. Maybe if I was not raped, or maybe someone told me about rape, I will not believe. But since it happened to me, I can understand someone and I can give someone a lifting hand. That's it.